you're a leader, then one of your responsibilities is to help develop new leaders. And one of the best ways to do that is with mentoring. That is, supporting and sharing your knowledge and experience with other leaders. In Homer's epic, The Odyssey, the goddess Athena takes the form of Mentor, the closest friend of King Odysseus. And when Odysseus leaves Ithaca for the Trojan War, he asks his friend Mentor to take care of the education of his son Telemachus. It is the name Mentor that we take for the role of mentoring. A mentor is a source of knowledge, experience, advice, support, and wisdom. It's the role of a mentor to believe in their mentee, to believe in their potential and show their support for it. But the mentee must take responsibility for their own learning and their own choices. To use a cliche, it's the mentor's role to teach the mentee to fish, not to fish for them. Professor David Clutterbuck is a leading thinker about mentoring and a leading advocate for it, and he gives us what I think is the best definition of mentoring. Mentoring is a learning relationship between two people. It requires a range of human qualities such as trust, commitment, and emotional engagement. It includes a range of skills, including listening, questioning, challenge, and support. Mentoring has a timescale. In some contexts, it is a lifelong relationship. In others, it may be a few months. And there are different types of mentoring. Here are 4 common ones that are appropriate to developing leaders. Developmental mentoring helps a leader to learn and develop in their leadership role. Sponsorship mentoring helps a leader to move forward in their career and can, at extremes, take the form of the mentor supporting, guiding, and helping their mentee to advance. Executive mentoring helps a leader to work on their performance and to develop their long-term leadership career. Its focus tends to be on the more political aspects of their leadership role and on their long-term career development. And finally, in reverse mentoring, the mentor tends to be younger and have less experience than the leader they're mentoring. This is appropriate when the younger mentor has experience that the leader will value. This can be either technical or functional experience and knowledge that they need to share with the leader, or maybe cultural experience, sharing with the leader some elements of the experience of being a younger person, possibly within the organisation. Why work with a mentor? I would hope the benefit of having a wise counsellor are obvious. Clearly, there can be huge positive impacts on the career of the mentee, but it's also true that the mentor can find the relationship rewarding and learn from it. For the mentee, the relationship can provide impartial advice, guidance and encouragement, help with solving problems and making decisions. It can guide and help to develop political and social awareness and acumen, and also improve self-awareness and self-confidence. It can lead to learning and professional development and also facilitate a review and reflection upon the mentee's experiences. Why be a mentor? On the face of it, there is less benefit in the relationship for the mentor. They need to give up their time and share their experiences for someone else's benefit. However, the mentor can learn from the experience of mentoring. And for more experienced leaders, it's a way of paying forward on the debt that they owe to earlier generations who supported them and gave them the opportunities to learn from their wisdom. In truth, most mentors find the process deeply enriching. Not only is it a pleasure to give guidance, we can also learn from the experience. Mentors often find that it helps them to grow and develop themselves. For a mentor, mentoring can help them to connect with a new generation of leaders. It can enhance their job satisfaction, giving them a new dimension to their role. It can help create new professional relationships, especially with other generations. It gives them a chance to reflect on their own experiences and practices, and can be a source of endorsement and affirmation for them, to make them feel good about what they've learned. It can drive their own reflection on how their organisation works, both operationally and politically. It can help them to develop enhanced communication skills, particularly around listening and questioning. And of course, there is a real reward in watching someone else develop, both professionally and personally. How to be a mentor. In 2004, David Clutterbuck coined a very simple acronym for what mentors need to do. First, they need to manage the relationship. They need, of course, to keep in touch and set clear expectations and boundaries for the relationship. And of course, the relationship will go up and down, so when it falters, the mentor needs to be the one that hangs on in there and keeps it going. But also, at the right time, the mentor also needs to detect that it is time to separate and to break the mentoring relationship so that the mentee can go and look for a new mentor to provide them something else for the next stage in their career. Number 2, encourage. Don't judge what you're hearing. Just listen to it and accept it. Acknowledge what the mentee is telling you and be supportive. And of course, once your mentee makes decisions, encourage them to take action, to make change, and then to learn from those experiences and reflect on them. Number 3 is nurture. Aim to help your mentee to grow professionally, to become a better professional and a better person. And also help to nurture them by helping them to identify and find the support and the resources they need for each stage in their professional career. Number 4 is teach. Share your experiences, your knowledge and your wisdom, but stand back from your mentee's experiences. Don't get caught up in them. Part of your job is to observe them objectively with a detachment that allows you to comment and give feedback that is precise and objective. Work with your mentee to help them to find solutions and, more importantly, to learn from those solutions and from the experiences they have. Helping your mentee to reflect on experiences is a vital part of the mentorship role. Number 5, offer mutual respect. Be honest with your mentee. Don't expect to have all the answers, and certainly don't promise to have all the answers. And critically, you must maintain confidentiality around the things you discuss with your mentee. For the relationship to work well, they need to feel confident in sharing with you their biggest, most important, most subtle, most complex, and sometimes most workplace personal problems. If they don't trust you to respect the confidentiality around those things, then they won't share them with you, and you can't help them to solve their problems and to learn. And finally, respond to your learners' needs. Don't give them advice unless they ask for it. Let them dictate the direction of the conversation. It can be fun telling your war stories, the stories of your time when you were in a role similar to them, but that may not be what they need or want to hear. So listen to the challenges they bring to the conversation and respond directly to them in a way that is respectful and helps them to learn. Please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be making loads more great management courses videos for you, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep learning.